Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Club Continental M17 with the Janome. My name is Céline Ross, and I am an educator for Janome Canada. So today I'm saying hello to everybody who's looking and is going to connect. Already Don is here, so this looks interesting. I hope it will be for you. So what I'm going to show you today is a function from the Continental M17, of course, M7 and M8. Okay, so those three machine only. So if you have other model, you can't do what I'm going to show you. Okay, so maybe in the instruction book it's as another name, but you must hear that I speak French. I have a strong accent, and it's Handlook decorative stitches, the way I can think of translating to you. Okay, so I'll turn the camera and oops, no, here. Okay, whoops, here. Okay, and I'll lower it. So what I like to do, I like to do to teach in a project. People, in a project, they see better than with the just a sample. So I made that little bubble pod here, okay, and I decorate it here on the side, but this is my trial, my first one, and I didn't choose the color matches, there's no problem, but you don't see very well what I did here. But now I'm going to use the white one. You'll see better with red stitches, red thread. Okay, so what is that hand look function? So I'm using CM17, but if you have, like I said, M7 and M8, you have that functionality. I'm going into decorative category. Okay. Oh, it is all in French. Maybe you'd like better in English. No. I want to change this in English. English. Okay. Okay. So now you're more familiar with this. Okay. And I will go to, I can go anywhere else, but because we're sewing, I'm going to take the sewing section, the lifestyle, the lifestyle category. And if you want to see everything in that category, you don't forget to touch that icon here. And then you see the whole category. Okay. And I took this one because this is related to sewing. So what is, no, first, okay, I want to change designs. I took this. I already did this. I'll take the sewing machine. Okay, sewing machine. Notice the icon at the bottom. You see, you have your pivot function, your memory function, and your mirror option. If I open the memory, okay, I have to choose again my stitch, because when you open your memory, it's to add different stitches. But I want to work only with this one to show you from now. Okay. And maybe you didn't notice, but when I touch the sewing machine motif, other icon appears here. Let's say you didn't see it yet. Okay. Okay. Sewing machine, open memory, and look what's going to happen at the bottom. Whoop. New icons. And this is the icon you need. It's a straight flower, or leaves, I should say, into my English is not elaborate. I would say crooked leaf. Okay. And you see your sewing machine. Maybe if I get closer. Okay, now you see the whole screen. And it's maybe if I do this. Okay, so there's my sewing machine. I'm going to do, no, I'm going to transform it. Okay, sewing machine. This is off. You see? One. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You keep your eyes here and you'll see the design will become. First, I have to tell you why do we have that? Why do we have this functionality? When we sew with a sewing machine, all the stitches are perfect. It's you see it's a sewing machine. But let's say you want to do a decorative stitches by hand. Well, our hand is not as precise as an electronic sewing machine, huh? But maybe you want to give that look to your work. So this is the functionality you have to use. So keep your eyes on the machine and I'll change the number. 1, did you see it change? 2, a little bit more. 3, start to be really ugly to my eyes. 4 and 5. If somebody knows it's a sewing machine, they're better than me. Okay, so now I'll try something else. I have my sewing machine. I'm gonna do them differently, one after one. I don't want to work on this one. Copy. I have a second one. Ah, I'm gonna touch one. If I copy, the same here will repeat. Then I can do 2. If I want really to compare, to compare how is the distortion variation, copy paste, and the last one 5. Oh, this is really, you know what, this is for sure after a glass of wine, huh? Okay. So it's just a hand look. Maybe this is not the proper design. It looks ugly. Okay. Okay, I'm going to delete everything. Now, let's take the iron. Okay. You see 1, copy paste. 2, copy paste. 2, I should say. 3, 4, 5. I think it shrink. Okay. So you see it is finished. I'll say okay. And then I want to sew it. And I should tell you before how to have how about the pattern, because whenever you do a project you want to put a little personal touch. My personal touch here was to decorate that bubble pod. Okay, with this Handlook stitch, just for me to remember when I teach and to be unique and all the reason. Huh? So I tried a few things. First, you need the pattern. I'll turn the camera again. You need a pattern. And I went on my dear friend Pinterest. Okay, Pinterest. Okay, and I download this free pattern. So in English, it is, I hope you see well my writing, so very crafty.com. Maybe I wrote it better here. You see here? So very crafty.com. And you will end up with 4 pages. The pattern is 4 pages. You see, I taped them together. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. And then you have your pattern. I didn't want to lose the information, so I took a piece of paper and I drew my pattern all the way around. Okay. So then, don't forget here, it's going on the fold. Huh? So then you will end up with, oops, hold on. I'm pulling my stuff. Okay. you will end up with this. And if I raise this, you'll see more. So you see, this is the pattern. So you need an outside fabric, inside fabric, and I add it says on the pattern, because you have the tutorial on our website. It says interfacing, but I did put a very thin batting, but very thin iron-on batting. Then I drew my darts. On here, it's on the right side, of course, because I want to show you, I want to teach you. So then you don't, you will do it on the wrong side. And I put my batting or on the outside fabric, in this case, on the red, in this case here, on the red, okay? You do the same thing for the inside, for the inside, it's like the lining. Same pattern. So no matter what you need, your outside fabric, your batting in between, and your inside fabric. You need one piece all the way around, and the other piece is underneath to close it, to close it. Okay? Okay, so of course, if you want to try first before you do anything, make your lining. When you make your lining, you understand what's coming. The lining has this tab on more than in the front than the outside, and it has an opening for you to turn the whole project from this little opening. Okay, at least you see what's coming. Okay, and like I said, this is free on our website. I said her, I guess it's a her. SoVeryCrafty.com. SoVeryCrafty.com. You see it better here. Okay, so my first mistake, well, my mistake, I did my outside to understand and to make sure here I had the right measurement, because you know what, when it's round, it has to fit. Okay, well, I did the same thing on the outside, and then I decorate. Don't do that. Decorate, then do your dart, because this is too puffy and when the ironing is tough. Don't do this. Flat, make your decoration, and then you'll do your dart. You'll make your dart. Okay? So that is really simple if you follow her pattern. So now I'm going to sew what I just programmed here. If I do this, you see well. Okay. And I did my center. So now I took the Genome. I know this is in French. I don't print in English because everybody here in Montreal speaks French. So this suggests the thread, the weight 30. This suggests. I tried 30. Okay. And I tried 12. Céline, I do prefer 12. Me. But do your test. Here I tried the variegated thread. The size, not the size, the weight is 30. Okay. So this is my front and this is my tearaway. My front, the dart that I shouldn't do and I did. Okay. I undo this one. And I didn't undo the other one to show you the problem you're going to end up. Okay. And either one, I didn't have any trouble. The only thing, when you have a thick thread, don't use your thread cutter. You know the automatic thread cutter from your sewing machine? So I do repeat, okay? You have that function on M7, M8, Continental, M17. Okay? Then, you see, I'm going to sew. Look at this. It's in my way. I can get by. I'm in between two darts, but I don't. I won't do it again. I will not do it again. Okay. So I draw a line, which I didn't need when it's flat, and I thread my machine. So I'm using foot F, F1 or F2, no problem, or the other. But you see that the fabric is not very, it's thin, okay? So I did use my some tearaway stabilizer underneath my design. And you must be like me, huh? I keep everything, I sew them together until there's nothing good. I don't go that fast, okay? And put down. And I didn't add my thread cutter this time because if I change thread, I'm moving this for you to see better. If I change thread and by mistake you forget, and then the thread cutter is going click, 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 click. You don't want that, huh? Okay. So then I'm going not too fast. First, I'm doing the first row now. Okay. I'll do 3 rows in front of you. Why not that fast? Because well, the thread has to be thicker. If you take a regular thread size 50, it looks so weak. It looks like you misthread your machine. So they were right to use at least start at 30. But you saw, huh? I did 12 and I have no problem. Really no problem. Front and back. At the bottom, I'm using me always Deco Bob, which is a thin thread size, not size, I always say size and it's not the right one. I should say weight 80. So top, I have a variegated thread, which is 100% cotton, just to see the reaction. It's time, when you do a project, it's time for you to play with everything you buy. We buy so much, huh? I don't know if this happened one time you went to a dealer and you didn't buy nothing. I don't think this happens to all of us, to any of us. And even if you're going to fabric store and you buy nothing, didn't happen to me yet. Okay, I'm almost finished. So I want to do the last one. I'm going to ask my machine lock stitch, finish the sequence and lock stitch, and I'm going to cut my thread myself. Okay. Oh no, this is size 30. 30, I have no problem. So I'm coming up here and ask to cut. You see, I have no problem. And you don't forget right away to pick up your thread and in the thread holder. You notice, huh? I have F2 because I want you to see good when it's open. When we have an open toe, you see well. Look at this. Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing. 1, 2, 3, and then there's no more fabric. How flat it is. Okay. So you understand, huh? So it changes. This is some artists will be really happy with this. Okay. And it looks like, so I'm coming back here to do something else. Oops. Okay. So I don't want any of them. It's done. I don't want to do the sewing machine because I'm afraid that I'm afraid people that don't know Janome will think it's a bad machine. So if I do a clothesline, okay, let's say I want more. Let's say I want 3. I don't want more than this. I want them all. Should I say crooked? All. Whoop. See? Look. All at the same time. But you could do also, let me erase everything. You could do, oh, I shouldn't do this. Okay, here. And I could do copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. I could do this, okay? And then say all. 1, 2, 3. If you keep your eyes on the close, you'll see how they're they're not the same. They're not the same. Okay? And then, okay, I want to erase this. No, erase, because I want to show you one more thing. No, no, no. What do I do now? Here. Okay. Okay. You see, I'm going to make a copy paste. I'm going to work on that one. Let's say you change it to 2. And keep your eyes here. I'm going to do the rotation. So it's like I'm going to rotate the transformation or variation. Look at this. Short sleeve, crooked sleeve. Look at the paint. My word is in French. Sorry, but look at the pants. Look at this. Okay, so let's say I don't want it. I'll do a copy paste. No, no, no. I'll do a copy paste, and this one I'm going to make it at 2 and rotate. Copy paste, rotate again. So they see the bottom of the t-shirt, they're different. The pants are different. Copy paste, rotation. Rotation. Look at this. Copy paste, and I'll say 3 this time. Oh, so here, you know what it is? It looks like you didn't iron. It's look at this. No, I don't like that. Okay, and let's sew it now. So you have to say okay, and your clothesline is hold on, and let's sew. Like I said, when I have fancy thread, I don't go that fast. I don't like, you see, it's in my way. That's why I'm saying to you, don't make the dart already. Don't make them. So embellish with or practice with a flat project, then build up your project. I could do a little bit faster because I have a good quality thread. And of course, needle, thread, machine, stitch, name it. It goes all together, huh? So if the thread is thicker, the eye of my needle has to be bigger. Usually it's a top stitch, but there's a lot of top stitch, huh? 14, 16, 18, even, no, 20, no, I'm lying, it's not true, no, there's none. Okay, I'm going to say lock stitch, finish my sequence. I'm going to cut my thread, and I want to do another row. I don't like when it's even. You see an odd number, not even, I should say an odd number. I want to make 3 on the side. And you see my tearaway is there. Look at the back. The back is very clean. I have no problem. Okay, now here. And what else can we take? I want the same team. I want to stay in the sewing team. So if I turn, oh, you know what? I saw a pair of shoes. Okay. Well, she'll be in trouble. You see? 1, copy paste, 2, copy paste, 3, copy paste 4, copy paste 5. Look at this. She needs, she wear them a lot. Let's say okay, and let's go and sew them. But the dart are really making my project round. It's not bad, but it's not the best way to sew. And also, you have to be careful. Sometimes, you see, I'll stop this because maybe you hear the noise. You know, I start in the middle. Oh, it's perfect. When I came here with all the dart, oh, that wasn't easy. So I said, oh, I'm going to turn my fabric. Don't do this because the needle or some design will be upside down. Huh? Almost finished. And the tearaway, I will clean just around. I'll leave it inside. And you sew everything with a straight stitch. So, okay. Here comes the shoes. Okay, whoops. Cut the thread as you go. No, I should show it to you like this. You see? I guess we should start this. Here it's wet, and then it's getting better. You see? My poor iron is in trouble. And look at the shoes. See? It really needs to go to be fixed. Okay? And also, sorry, you can take whatever stitch you want, but also you can use your mirror image horizontally, vertically, put in the garbage, change the width of your stitch, the length of the stitch. Of course, you can play with the tension, but there's no need, and it's not a problem. And then the pressure foot. And you can play, let's say we're going to the animal. Okay. I just saw the elephant right here. Oh, I want to erase it because I want to remind you something. You see, you don't see the function. Elephant, there you go. You can play with it. Okay. So you have your instruction book. In French, it's page 128 in French. And the description is really well, the information is really well done. And everything is well indicated. But you have more with this machine. With M7 and M8. So M7, you have, let me show you here. With M7, you have, oh, what did I do? AccuSpark. With M8, you have AccuSpark 2. And with M17, you have AccuAssist. So these apps are good, are in English, in French, and maybe other language that I don't know in other country. And also you can download, it's free apps, and you can download them onto your cell phone, onto your tablet, Android, iOS, and then the app will tell you more than just the sheet. It'll tell you a little bit more than just the sheet. Okay, the instruction book. Okay, so I'm turning the camera to see if there's any question. Oops. Okay. Oh, okay. I touched the screen. So I'm saying hello to everybody. Down, Christy, Mary Lou, Stephanie, Cheryl, mine. Oh, from Hawaii. You know what, Hawaii? I would go there and teach you the CM17 or any of Janome machine. Okay, so she doesn't have those machine. She says I'm translating. She said she doesn't have those machine, but one day it'll come. Listen, it's amazing what you can do with this machine. I wish it was less expensive. Oh, that money, yeah. You know what they should invent? A money machine. We can print our own money. Okay, but you don't need the Continental M17. There's still M7 and M8. Huh? You can do this function with those M7, M8. So the price is less. Okay. Okay, so okay, she said she likes to look at the lives and okay. So I wish you all a good weekend, everybody. Oh, Glenda is asking, no, 15,000. No, the function is not there because they developed this function with the M7. So M7 came out in 2019, just 1 year before that big coronavirus. So no, um, it's not. It's not on M17. On MemoryCraft 15. 15,000 came out in 2015. Yes, 2015. Yes, exactly. 15,000. Yeah. And the M7 came. Well, yeah. So I know by heart because so in 2013 we had the 12,000. 15 we had 15,000. The top of the line, and Continental M17. Now we're 224, 22. I have my machine since 2 years. Yeah, 22. So it's not long. So you see, technology, over the years, 15,000 was in 215. Well, 9 years after. So the technology was not up there yet. But you can get a good price for your 15,000. Okay, so I'm saying goodbye to everybody, and I wish you all a good weekend. Bye bye.